Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Fit Dominic in the building. Okay guys, so in today's video we're going to talk about how I found out I was pregnant doing my makeup. Why doing my makeup? Understand, you know, I love talking to you guys while I'm doing my makeup. It's making the video to be just a bit lively instead of being boring, just sitting down talking. I don't like that kind of video. I don't know for you guys, shout, but just tell me what you like. You want to just focus on the gist, leave the makeup. Understand? Because just leave the makeup, focus on the gist. All right, so guys, finding out I was pregnant was really a miracle. Like, it was really a blessing. Putting my pregnancy video over there online for you guys to just see. Many people comment, many people congratulations. I'm really so excited. I'm so happy seeing your views over there, even though most of you did not comment over there to just tell me congratulations directly. At least you send your comments to me on WhatsApp. I thank you so much. That means most people that love me actually watched that video. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. But at least you can still drop your comment in the comment section so that other people can still see your comments. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate, because the video did well on YouTube. It makes me so happy. Understand? That is why I still come on here to talk about how I found us, like the gist, how I feel. I don't know how to explain this, but I want to gist with you guys. I want to tell you guys into details. Understand the details, okay? First of all, I thank God Almighty for His blessings towards my life. Because let me not talk when I'm doing my brow, so I'm gonna pass for all this, okay? So guys, eventually I didn't do any live pregnancy test, and I don't want to fake it. Like, I can just come all here, show you guys, oh, my pregnancy test, my reaction, my this, my that. I'm just be faking it. Understand? So I don't want to fake. I don't like fake life anyway. People do that, but I know I saved some clip before now. But there's a day I just wake up and delete everything. I thought it would never be possible. Like, and I'm saving those clips on my phone. Saving them on my phone every time makes me so angry. Makes me, like, whenever I go back to it, makes me so annoying. Like, it annoys me so much. So I just delete them. I delete them 1 month before I get pregnant. So it really pains me, sure. But nevertheless, I can still talk to you guys about this. I can still gist you guys about this. No much for clip, no much for showing you guys the process. Let me just tell you guys, so you will know how I feel, you will know how I react. Understand? So I don't want to fake my life. I don't like to fake life. Okay, so that is why I'm being real with you guys. Understand? That is why you didn't see any pregnancy life test video. I could have done that, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to fake life. So guys, so before I get pregnant, I already show you guys what I use, the product I use. Understand? So and it's not really a new product. It's a product that everybody knows, that vaginal insert. Virgin is the name. Understand? I'm gonna put the company name out there. I just want to put the product name here by the side. I don't know whether here or here, any side, any of the two sides. You're gonna see the product up there for you to know the product I use. That is the product I use. And like I said, I pray about it. Like, whenever I'm using anything, I pray about it, because I know that prayer makes everything works. So that is how I didn't go to any herbalist. I didn't go to any altar to just do some washing to give me a shower or come there to do dedication. I didn't do that. I didn't do all that. I was planning to do IVF, but later on I changed my mind, because I've done some things like similar to that and they didn't come out right. They didn't work out for me. If you watch my pregnancy announcement, I talk about all those things, so just go and watch that video. You will understand everything. I'm not going back to that. I'm going to continue from where I stop. Okay, I don't want to be talking too much while I lighten my brow. I just want to light my brow. But if you don't want to watch this process, you can just pass forward. Okay. Oh, my eyebrow. Understand? Let me do the other one. So I noticed that this chit chat is gonna be into video. Like, I'm gonna just do my makeup, tell you guys about this one over here. I'm still gonna sit down and make this kind of video again, because it's not everybody that have the patience to watch makeup and still listen to gist. Okay, so for those of you who love makeup and still listen to gist, you will enjoy this video. But for those who are just here to just for the gist, they will watch that other video. So I'm gonna put this one like get ready with me makeup while gisting with you guys, while that other video will be how I find out that I was pregnant, so that there will not be mixture, let me use that word. But if you watch that video, still watch this one, the same thing. Maybe you will use the opportunity to learn how to do makeup. Understand? Don't just waste your data. That is why I love just doing something on WhatsApp. Sorry. That is why I love doing something on YouTube. And then if I want to say something, I like just doing something, making my hair, doing my makeup, so that your data will not just be wasting. Okay, so I don't know if you get my point, but that is it. These days I pay attention to my eyebrow. Like, I pay attention to my eyebrow because I notice that eyebrow is makeup and my under eye. Both of those two things are makeup. So when I find out that I was pregnant, it was really a miracle, a miraculous thing. Let me use that word. I don't really know. I do not believe. Like, I don't believe the test. I went to do the test in the lab. So I asked again, are you very sure that I was pregnant? He said yes, it's positive. Positive is positive, negative is negative. So I said, are you really sure? She said yes. Are you not happy? I don't know. I just let down. I was crying. Like, I was crying. I remember that very day that I was crying. What really happened before I get to that place, I will just you guys later on. But what really, my reaction that very day is that I just, in our office anyway, I just lay down. I was crying. She was saying, it's okay, the Lord have done it for you. The Lord have done it for you. I said, you won't understand. You won't understand. I just cried. She just allowed me to cry. Just allow me to cry. I was telling God thank you. I was not saying any other thing. I was just telling God thank you, God thank you, God thank you, God thank you. And I was crying. Hey, tears, good tears was coming out from my eyes. For about 20 minutes, I spent about 20 minutes over there crying. After that, when I came out, I just gave those little baby over there some things. Every child I saw that day, I just dashed the money. I don't know. I was telling them, thank you, baby, thank you, baby. There was only why is this lady dashing children money? I don't know. I was so excited. That is why I was dashing everyone that I see money that day. Why I was so excited is like, it's just like a miracle that silenced my insults. It's really a miracle that silenced my insult. Like, my marriage was shaking. Let me use that word. Not that my marriage was shaking, but I was feeling that the connection was not there like before. You know, that kind of husband and wife connection. It was not just there like before. Like, I felt that my husband is angry with me. I don't know why I think that, but my husband loves me so much. I know that, but I feel, you will feel it. You will know that this person is not happy with you, even though he was doing everything to be happy with you. Like, something is always bothering him. Like, it's not the child anyway. The way I was looking that period, he was so angry, because he always say that my wife is my investment. Let us see, even though my money is not showing myself, let it be showing in my wife. Understand? So when I was looking so down, when I was looking so slim, I'm gonna put a picture up there so you can see. When I was looking like that, my husband was looking like, he was saying, you know that people are saying that I'm suffering. Understand? People always say, oh, when you get married to this lady, she was not like this. Now you get married to her, she's looking like this. So he was feeling guilty. And for business perspective, for business view, we are good partner. He loves you so much. Maybe when customers always come, he always want me to attend to these customers. He want me to always negotiate prices with them. He just wants to be free from that. But in terms of marriage, we are not close like how we used to be close. It's like, okay, it's only business. We'll talk about business at home. We'll talk about business everywhere. It's just like, it's just business partner. Understand? And it was really affecting my marriage in that point. But thank God, I can't lie to you, thank God that God knows the right time for everything. That is why God gave me these blessings. I can't lie. I don't even know what God is saying, but I know that that was the right time that God wanted me to just have the child. That is why I was pregnant. That is the truth of it. And I was so excited. I was so happy. I was so overwhelmed. Let me use that word. I was so overwhelmed. So many things happened, so many stories, so many talks. Some people think since I'm a nurse, I've done so many abortions that I don't have a womb anymore. You know, that kind of a thing. So people call my husband weekly. So people say, oh, you are still married to this lady. Are you a man? You're supposed to get married. You're supposed to have children. If my mom always told me sometimes that, okay, the beauty of marriage is having children. Understand? Without having children, you are not just like, it's not marriage. Marriage is having children. So I don't know, all those things combined together. I don't really know how to put it. And you will understand me if you are in my shoes. You will understand. Combining all those things together will just break you emotionally. Even though you don't want to think about it, even though you are not thinking about it, you want to try harder that, oh God, do it for me. Understand? So during this time that I have this pregnancy, I was not expecting it. I was not expecting anything pregnancy in that moment. Why? Because of what I was passing through. The stress. They always say that when pregnancy do come when you are relaxed. Understand? When you are relaxed, that is when pregnancy do come. But this one just come. That period I was a bit relaxed, but not relaxed. You know, that kind of a thing. I was still stressed up. But the thing just came like unexpectedly. The way I find out is that, okay, let me just you guys what really happened. A night before that day, no, 2 nights before that day, my husband did not come back from work. And he did tell me that he's not coming back from work. Obviously. You know the how we lady do feel. And my phone was off. I was worried. I called him before that time. He said he's on his way coming back. I was waiting for him to call back so we can eat together, we'll take dinner together. I was waiting. This man did not call. He did show up. I didn't see his call. There was no network in my phone. I tried to put network in my phone. No network in my phone. And it was really late. My neighbor, all of them have slept that day. They slept early that day. I couldn't even go and wake them by 10 o'clock that, please let me use the phone to call my husband. I can't do that. So I was waiting. Okay, eventually he's going to come back. Maybe by 10:30 or 11 o'clock. Sometimes he'll come back by 12 o'clock. If he feel like, okay, he needs to just come back. Not that if he feel like, he knows that he will come back. Even though by 12 o'clock at night, he do come back. So I was having that belief that, okay, he will come back. I was waiting. 10:30, I didn't see him. 11:30, I didn't see him. 12 o'clock, I didn't see him. I was not sleeping, no. I was still awake. I sat in my veranda, even waiting for him to just I was hear a sound of any vehicle, or hear a sound of bike, anything that would just drop it up. I didn't hear anything. I was worried. I was thinking, did anything happen to him? Why did he not come back today? Understand? Was he involved in an accident? So many thoughts in my mind. You know, that kind of a thing. So many things in my mind. So I was not sleeping that day. So if that same night, my neighbor, his son was dying too. Around 1:30, his son was dying. He was having convulsion. So he screamed, Sister Faith, come and help me, oh, my son is dying. That station, and I was outside. I plugged my power bank in their place. When they were offering their agenda, I even begged the man to just give my power bank by that kind of 11:30 to 12. So the man gave my I was worried, what happened to the child? Everybody in the compound just rushed out, tried to revive the child. Understand? So I was out. When my neighbor came out, I was just saying, okay, around after 1 then I was saying, okay, please do. My husband is not back too. I'm so worried though. I don't know what is happening. I don't know whether he was involved in an accident or anything. I'm really worried. They should help me to call my husband, because we revived the child around 2 after 2. After 2, the child was okay. So my neighbor now called my husband. He gave the phone to me. My husband was sounding very okay. Was sounding fine, as if nothing happened, as if he was comfortable. Although we have a room in the shop, we have a apartment that you do sleep on sometimes when they are doing night job. But that day they are not doing any night job. You are not coming back. You did tell me. You didn't even call anybody to inform me. You just lock up like that. I didn't even listen to it. When I heard that it was fine, I just told him that you are my problem. I hate you so much. Understand? Because I was so worried. I was so worried and confused. I was worried about him. So I just cut the call. That night, so when I was about to go to my apartment, I noticed that I almost faint. They hold me. They say it's okay. Why are you thinking so much? I told them I was not feeling that fine. So they hold me. My neighbor eventually said, okay, you want to sleep in my place? That lady. I said, don't leave your husband to come and spend the night in my house. He said, no, it's not good for me to spend the night alone when I'm not feeling fine. And I said, okay, we even just throughout that night and the next day. So the next day, I didn't even go for tests because I was not expecting anything pregnancy. So the next day, I didn't even go for tests because I was not expecting anything pregnancy. I was thinking, okay, I was having malaria. That is why. So I went to my family house. Not that I was angry with my husband because of that. No, the next day in the early morning, my husband came back home. I was angry with him. I didn't even talk to him. I was saying that you don't even love me. You don't care about me. That is why you don't even inform me that you are not coming back. You said that you want to go and marry another wife. You know, that kind of silly talk, quarreling talk. So I just told him, okay, don't worry about yourself. Do what you like. I'll be doing what I like now. So I went to Wulubu. I didn't even tell him that I'm going to Wulubu. I came back. No, I came back the next day. I didn't inform me before going. So when he was eventually trying to call me, I didn't even respond to his call. I didn't take off my clothes on. Let it not be that, okay, because we have little misunderstanding, I'm leaving my marriage. No, I didn't take off my clothes like that so that I will not have that mentality. I just put on one shirt and then go to Wulubu, spend the night over there. So at night, so I told my sister, what I did, was it really right? I didn't even ask my husband what really happened. I didn't even ask him why did he come back last night. I didn't even ask him. I just called him because he was sounding fun. I just told him that I hate him, was calling him names, just trying to find quarrel. So my sister now said that it was not okay. I didn't even know what happened to him, so I was supposed to find out what happened to him before I started quarreling him. So during all this drama, I was pregnant that time. When we were passing through all this drama, I was pregnant. So last my sister and I said, okay, let me call my husband. So when I picked my husband's call, but just talking, I didn't even ask him again what really happened. So I was trying to ask him what really happened last night. Why did you call back? He was saying that my reaction last night was so bad, but nevertheless, he forgive me, that we should forget about what happened last night. We should focus on our life. And that am I not coming back? I said no, I'm not coming back that day. That I'm coming back the next day. So the next day, I didn't come back. He was asking me, so play, you are leaving marriage. I said no. Why should I leave my marriage? Please send me money. He sent me money for upkeeping. Then after that again, we're just talking on the phone. I spent 3 days. I was just feeling relaxed. I just okay, let me just have some time off. Let me just relax up in that my father's place, so that instead of being stressed up, because what really happened to my neighbor's child that day was really stressing me up. Let me use that word. It really confused me. I was kind of scared. I was saying, okay, what if my husband not come back again? I will be feeling lonely. Instead of staying at home feeling lonely, let me just stay in my family's house. Since my husband is busy at work, he should just be busy with his work. Let me just stay there for a while. So I eventually spent 1 week over there. My husband was angry. He was saying, why am I deceiving him? Like, have I really left marriage without come? So I was always talking to him, always saying I love him, I missed him, so that he will not feel that okay, I really leave marriage because we have little misunderstanding. So I was just telling him I'm just comfortable, I just want to rest a bit before coming back. And so it was saying, okay, truly everything was going to be fine. So when I came back the next week, that very day I came back, I noticed that my husband see me and he was not happy. You know that kind of a thing. You know when you miss your wife, there's a way that you hug your wife, the way that you will express that feelings. But I didn't say anything like that. He didn't express anything like that. It was okay, welcome back. You know that kind of a thing. But he didn't welcome me with love. That was expressing, okay, this man have missed me so much. The way he was talking to me on phone, that he had missed me so much. I was just so angry. Let me use that word. I was so angry. I said, okay, before I would get home, I need to go and do tests. Malaria typhoid test. That is just what I'm going to do. I was say, okay, let me just go and run malaria typhoid test, because this malaria that is really disturbing me. When my eye was telling me that, when I was not feeling so comfortable, I said, okay, just let me just run the malaria typhoid test and treat malaria very well, so that I can start preparing for pregnancy. That was really my plan. I swear that was really my plan, because I was thinking that, okay, my husband miss children so much, because there is a little girl in where close to where you do work. Anytime you always the little baby always call him daddy, so always makes him feel happy. But so I just, okay, let me start planning, let me start working hard for this pregnancy stuff again. If eventually I'll just go and do IVF, but first of all, let me just treat my malaria very well. So I just want to just go and check for malaria. So when I get there, the guy asked me, is it only malaria? I said, no, just run pregnancy test with it, so that I should just know. I wanted not to even do the pregnancy test, because finding out that anytime I do pregnancy test and I find out it's negative, I do feel so bad, I do feel so angry, I do feel like, I don't know, I do shed tears, like real tears, like, oh, that means I'm not going to get pregnant, that means I'm not going to be a mother, that means what is happening to me, you know, that kind of a thing. So but that day, before the pregnancy test came out, you know the way I was feeling. I was praying in tongues. So God, give me the strength to face this again, give me the strength, you know, that kind of a thing. I was still praying like that, because I know I would feel bad not being in good condition with my husband, still finding that this pregnancy test is negative. It will make me to feel so bad. So I was just speaking in tongues that God should help me, give me grace, God should help me, he's the father of everything. Miracle that I was not expecting. So the way I was feeling, anytime I do pregnancy, I don't feel okay. So I do ask the lady, it is giving everybody their results, but my own is not ready. I asked her, is my own not ready yet? Say no. My own not ready yet? Say no. 20 minutes, my own is not ready. And he told me, okay, 20 minutes time, 30 minutes is not ready, 40 minutes is not ready. I said, Biko, please just give me only the malaria and typhoid test result. Let me go. Forget about the pregnancy test, because I don't need it again. I don't even think I need it. And I said, oh, but they started doing it. I should just hold on. Everything will come at the same time. I was impatient too. You know why I was impatient? I don't want to feel sad. I just know, okay, it's going to come out negative. It's going to come out negative. So I was having that negative plan. I don't even know, God forgive me. Why was I having that thought that, oh, it's going to come out negative, it's going to come out negative, you know, that kind of a thing. So after everything, the lady bring the result and tell me congratulations. I was saying, okay, maybe he's telling me congratulations because the way I look, maybe I don't need a child now. I was saying, oh, why are you telling me congratulations? I quickly open the test, I see positive. The first thing I went to look at it, I don't go and check the malaria after I photo the pregnancy test result positive. Hey, oh boy, I'm mad. I cry. I cry, you better tears. Better tears was falling out from my eyes. The girl was saying, it's okay, madam, it's okay. The Lord have done it for you. The Lord have done it for you. The Lord have done it for you. So that was it. So when I came back, I was okay. I'm going to surprise my husband. So eventually, so my husband was saying, I told my husband, please, I'm going home. When I get to the shop, I told him I'm going home. No. He was saying, why so soon? Why am I going home so soon? I said, I have a surprise for you tonight, that you should come back early. He was saying, surprise. I should just tell you now, what is the surprise? You didn't know I went for test anyway. I told him that you should come back early. He said, somebody dash you money. So I just said, don't worry, come back early. Come back from work early. I told you to give me some huge amount of money that I want to use to make something special. He was saying, don't have money. I should tell him the surprise first. I said, no, there's no surprise. You don't want to give me, okay, fine. I'll give me only 5K. He was saying, 5K. He refused to even give to me. I said, fine. He gave me the 5,000 anyway. He told me I should tell him the surprise, that because he don't like surprises. It will be feeling tense. Oh, what's happening? What is happening? What is the surprise? You know, that kind of a thing. I was saying, okay, just give me money. I want to make something. Come back early. That we'll have a special night. So he was thinking it was sex anyway. That's how I think when you say that it's a special night. I was thinking maybe sex or something. Maybe I'm making banga soup or I'm making something delicious for him. They'll never know that good news I'm gonna tell him. So by 6 o'clock, I was asking my husband, Where are you now? You on your way now? There are people in the house who will say, which people am I doing a party that is not ready for any party? That he told me I'm not ready for any party. I said, no, come back home. Somebody is waiting for you. Well, say, who is waiting for me? I just like to him, maybe it's pastor. Say, I'm pastor, okay. Why didn't pastor call him? He talked to pastor today. He did tell him that he's coming to the house. He knows by 7:30 pastor cannot be in the house. So he was saying, he told me he's not coming back early today. By 8 o'clock, I called him. This man came back by 9 o'clock. So when he came back, after giving him food to eat, I showed him the results. So when he came back, I gave him the results. He was saying, is this malaria, typhoid? You have malaria, typhoid, and you see pregnancy test there positive. My husband did not believe, like seriously. He was saying, what? It's like, I don't understand. What is this? It's like, is it for real? Am I dreaming? Is it really positive, or you just come and force the result? I said, why would I play such an expensive play with you? Not say, for real? For real? He said, no. Go and give me my food first. Let me eat again. I'm hungry. No. Such you go and give you food again, that you want to eat again. That you go and give him food again, that you want to eat first. So I don't know. I say, just stop. It's real. He was like, what? No. I was even saying to myself, no, we are dreaming. Like, it's I don't know. It was like a dream. Because we have been dating for about how many years before we get married? No, since we started dating, we're always talking. Okay, my husband is always telling me right from time that you need a child, you need a child, you need a child, you need a child. Right from the first date, said that you need a child. So all this kind of a thing, it was. I don't know. I was so overwhelmed. I was so happy. I was feeling so special. I understand. I was feeling okay, so fulfilled. You know, that kind of a thing. That okay, I was feeling that okay, I just arrived. You know when you are feeling, I just arrived. You know that kind of feelings. That was how I was feeling that day. My husband could not sleep that night. I can't lie to you. Any small thing, he will come and touch my stomach. He will say that is there really something there? I said yes, there is something there. He will not sleep. At night he will still wake up. He will touch my stomach. Don't lie in this place. Say tomorrow morning, let's go for scan. I think there is no need for scan right now that it's really real. I don't know. This man was so it was like a dream comes true. You know that kind of a thing. A dream comes true that you don't believe that it's really real. You would think that maybe you are still dreaming. You know when you have expected something for so long and you see the thing, I don't know, the feelings will be different. It will look like you are still dreaming. You know that kind of a thing. That was how my husband was feeling. He was thinking, okay, it's a beautiful dream and you don't want to wake up from that dream. So you don't want to close his eyes and sleep that night. Even me, we could not sleep. We just talk. Sometimes we'll just be silent. We'll just be, I don't know, it felt good, like God. We just say God. That means God is still existing. That means God still loves us. That means God is still concerned about our matters. You know that kind of a thing, that God still concerned. Because there was a point that okay, we feel that after facing every temptation, we feel that maybe God has started forgetting about us. So maybe we sin, or our parents sin. Maybe He's paying us back with those sins. So we're eventually praying for mercy, that God should have mercy upon us, that we don't know what we are doing, that He should have mercy. Anytime we have doubted, every time we have doubted His capacity towards our life, He should have mercy. He should forgive us all our sins. So we're praying for mercy. That night, it felt so good. I can't lie to you. So the next day, we were so okay. So the next day, I called my mom. I told my mom about it. I called my mother-in-law. I told them about it. I don't know, because they are special. I don't want to make any mistake. Then I said, oh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Keep it to yourself. I said, okay, fine. I'll keep it to myself. So I don't know. That is how mother do say. When you just say that you are pregnant, say, don't tell anybody. Just quiet. You're not even supposed to tell me now. Just quiet. I say, okay. Maybe I made a mistake. I could have not even tell you. Just quiet. Then so that is how it is. So that is how we were able to just survive during the pregnancy, with the trials, with everything, with the delay, everything. That is how we come out from it. So, but I have an advice for you. Maybe if you are looking for something or one or two things, it may not even be pregnancy, it may be for a job or a husband or anything. I will tell you the trick that you will use. So one trick that I know that don't never fail, one trick that I know that you can never fail you whenever you put your mind in it, is that whenever you are needed, whenever you need something or you are in need of something, pray about it and ask God about it. Always talk to God about it in your prayer. Always talk to God. Most times try and speak in tongues, because when you speak in tongues you pray right sometimes. Maybe sometimes you need something. Eventually when I get pregnant, I was not even praying for pregnancy, I was praying for financial breakthrough. But most times I speak in tongues, I praise in tongues. So maybe I was praying right. Instead of praying for financial breakthrough, maybe I was praying for pregnancy, because I know that pregnancy brings a lot of good things. Pregnancy brings blessings. Pregnancy brings a lot of good things that will help us to survive the trials. Maybe when I was speaking in tongues, maybe that was what I was saying, because when you speak in tongues and pray, you always pray right. So that is the number one thing. When you are praying, try as much as possible to speak in tongues. Don't look at what people will be saying around you. They don't know what you are praying for. It's better when they don't even know what you are praying for. You don't need to tell everybody, oh, this is my prayer point. Understand? Let them not know what you are praying for. It's better that way. So when you speak in tongues and pray, you pray right. It makes everything, it makes your prayer life to be strong. It makes your prayer life, like, understand. It makes God to understand you more. Maybe you pray right then. That is the number one secret. And number two secret, never give up on your dream. If you have a dream, okay, you'll be a mother one day, never give up. No matter what the doctors tell you, no matter what people are saying, no matter how it looks like in your own point of view, don't give up. Look at people in the Bible. If God can do it for some people in the Bible, why can't He do it for you? Because they say that God of yesterday, the same God of today, the same God forever. So He never failed. He didn't fail people. He didn't fail our fathers. Why will He fail us now? And we are in a generation of grace. So the grace of the Lord is supposed to speak in our life. So we are in a generation of grace. So don't just give up in anything at all. Always believe in yourself. Believe in yourself that it will happen. Yes, believing in yourself makes you to be the biggest cheerleader, makes you to be your biggest fans. So don't give up no matter what. Don't never give up. So that is how it is. So I want to draw my eyeliner. So I'm using on these latches, ring latches. So that is the importance of prayer. Seriously, maybe if it's not really God, I don't even know where we could have been by now. I don't even know what could have happened to us by now. I don't know what we would have been doing by now. Like, I can't really thank God enough. Like, sometimes God gives you a miracle that silences your insults. I remember a time that I started my business, then things were so bad with me, but God gave me a miracle that silenced my insult that time, that I was able to even open the shop and run the business very well. So the same thing happens to me. Like, God showed up in my life again and again. When I think I have no one, I have nobody by my side, when I was even thinking that my marriage is falling, God showed up for me. So don't ever give up on God. No matter what the situation in life is, never give up. Okay? So I'm using this blue thing. So I'm going to set my face. Before my face will dry up, I'm going to be using and my lighter. I'm using the three, the lightest, the medium, and the darkest. Are you seeing the way it is now? So guys, so this is the finished look. Thank you so much if you watched to this point. Thank you, I love you, thank you so much. And please make sure you comment, let me know what you think in the comment section. Make sure you like and share the video with one or two person, please, so that this video go viral, please. Okay guys, so thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye.